Are you guys here? Is it working? Yeah, I think it's working. Back to training, finally. It's been 3 weeks now with the more structure in the training, and since COVID, and it feels good. It feels good to be back. I want to use this video for two major things. The first one is to give an update on how the training has gone since I jumped back into it, and then the second one, which is it's a deeper conversation, not something I'm very comfortable with, but I want to do it. I think I want to start using this YouTube outlet to just let it out and to talk and be a bit more raw and honest with myself. And if there is anyone that's using and watching, hopefully they'll find value in it. Yeah, my training. So back to training. It's been good. It's definitely not the volume and the intensity that I've done in the past. The first week was around 16 hours of training. Last week was 18, and I just finished my run to wrap up my third week, and I'm at right around 20. The difference with this week is that we started incorporating one VO2 max session on the bike. That went well. It was 8 times, 30 seconds on, 1 minute off, and did that 2 times through during the ride. Nothing crazy yet, but I mean, you got to start somewhere, right? So training has been okay. I'm in a very weird phase where it just very much feels like I'm starting from scratch again. It's definitely not a good feeling. The swim, I don't really know what to think about the swim. I went back to working with the local swim coach that I worked with 4 years ago, and they've been MIA in the last 2.5 weeks, and it just feels like getting a training, like an online training, and so I'm really not sure what's happening. I do, when I'm being asked, well, there was one workout that I just walked out on it because I just felt completely flat. My son had RSV 2 weeks ago, and we had back-to-back trips to the emergency room. The second one on that Monday, we ended up staying at the Children's Hospital for most of the morning. So the following day on Tuesday, I just didn't feel good, and I just felt flat, and mentally it was just, I couldn't get through it, so I just left. I'm okay with it. I own it. Maybe I shouldn't, but it is what it is. With the rest of it, I would do the workouts as prescribed, or would try to. Wow, look at that surfer. How cool is that? I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Send it. The bike, it's just good to be back on the bike. I want to get back on the TT, but most of it has been on the trainer, on Zwift. But it's just good. It's just good to be back on the bike. And the big difference now is that I've started to do a lot more training like super early in the morning. So that stings, but at the same time, by 8 o'clock, I would clock in like 2 or 3 hours of training and ready to be a dad again for the day on Tuesday and Thursdays. I don't know. I don't mind it, actually. It just feels like you're starting the day right, and it feels good. And the run has come back quite okay. Not where I want to be. The heart rate is still high. breathing can be laborious at times, but honestly, it could be worse. So it's good, and the strength and conditioning is good. I'm back into really trying to do the right things. So all in all, I think it just feels like I'm back. It feels like I'm finally back on track, and my coach has been super patient with me. Ben has been really freaking good. I have vented because I felt the need to vent, not necessarily directed at him, but it just felt like I needed to vent. He would always be listening. So I really feel I get his support, and that has been really good. We talked about the bike fit that I'm gonna get in March and things that I need to look out for, and I just feel very supported. And obviously my wife and Atlas, he's such an amazing bundle of joy. But obviously those two are just the freaking rock and the foundation of everything. So it's been good. So training has been better. It's been fun again. I just cannot wait to start incorporating that intensity again in the swim, in the bike, and on the run. And the swim, I'm going to have a conversation with my coaches tomorrow, so hopefully we can get things back in order. And yeah, the thing I want to talk about in this video is the second part that's a bit deep. My mental health. I think I alluded at the fact that I was just not in the good position, in the right mindset after COVID. Although it's gone better, it's just not there. I struggle. I mean, there's no other way to say it than to say how it is. I really struggle. I struggle with many things that I just can't really name, not because I don't want to, but because I don't know. Things that I know. But yeah, I actually started therapy. Wednesday was my first therapy. So I'm really hoping that it can help. I think it will. But the challenge, the struggle is definitely real. From a performance standpoint, there in many ways I feel like I haven't even scratched the surface of what I can do. On the other end, it just feels the negative, the inner little evil voice just comes right back at me and tells me that I suck, tells me that I can't do it, and that is just one positive thoughts for like 3, 4, 5 negative ones. So it drowns all the positive thoughts and talks that I try to do. So that's from the performance standpoint. I know physically, fitness-wise, I'm not where I need to be, but I think that can be worked on. But it's all up here that I really struggle with. And then on the personal life, it's not. I try to be there for Atlas, but I realize that I'm also not there for Marissa. So working on those, and I'm really hoping that the waves, the sound of the wave is just amazing. I'm really hoping that I can get out of the rough patch. I wanted to share that and get it out of my system. It almost feels like I'm talking to people when I say that right now, like at the moment. Although I'm not directly talking to people. I don't even know if people are watching this, and if they make it that far. If you are, just leave a comment, that'd be cool. I am really trying to make a push for my coaching business because I think it's also helping me mentally as well. I absolutely love helping my athletes. It's so cool to see them do amazing, and I just feel the need right now to push it, to work on it, to have that extra sidekick, to keep my mind off things and work on developing hopefully that coaching business, which has been really, really cool. I have a small group of athletes. They're all amazing. They're all challenging me in ways, in some ways, and yeah, it's been awesome. I really hope that I can bring the California tri camps back into the picture because that was fun. Wow, we had 5 days of amazing training. So that's the 3 things that I am working on now, is getting my training back in order, working on my mental health, and then working on my coaching business. That's just awesome. That's really, really cool. I just love seeing my athletes do so well. So I can't wait. I'm going to be spectating at Oceanside this year, and I've got 2 athletes, Jim and Nick, racing, and I can't wait to be the obnoxious one on the side of the road, trying to push them on the run. But yeah, anyway, that was it. I think it's a long catch up, but hopefully some of you listen to it. Hopefully there is some value, but I'm going to keep doing those videos. They really help me, I feel like. So yeah, until the next one. Thanks, guys.